Good morning, JP.
Morning, Shanmugam.
So, of the hundreds of projects that you've done in your experience and dozens of data types that you've used, what would you say is the most important data set?
PLD. PLD. PLD stands for patient level data. This is definitely, in the commercial analytics pharmaceutical space, this is the go-to data source for many, many questions.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So by patient level data, you mean you'll see the actual patient, their name and...
Well, not quite. So it's called patient level data, but because of privacy, we do not get to see the names. And by the way, we don't really need the names of the patient.
Right.
So the patient is encrypted using an encryption engine.
Okay.
So what's good about it, when you see a patient ID encrypted, and then you see it again, you know it's the same patient. And if you see a different ID, you know it's a different patient.
Okay.
And one thing that we need to know about the patient level data, it also has the physician that takes care of the patient.
Got it.
And they are referred to by what we call an NPI, National Provider ID, and other ideas as well, but NPI is the most popular one.
Correct.
And then you get to see the name, address, city, state, zip, specialty of the doctor taking care of the patient. This is very, very powerful data.
Right. For targeting and
Targeting, perfect.
So if a patient goes to a pharmacy and then picks up a drug, it would be in the patient level,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. It goes beyond that though.
Okay.
So not only the brick and mortar pharmacies, but specialty pharmacies as well. And the patient now goes to see the physician. So we get the diagnosis, the ICD code, we see the procedures, the lab test, and the patient goes to hospital. So we have the same kind of info which happens at hospital.
Okay.
And we have three pillars. One's called the RX, and then the MX, which is the physician visits, and then the HX, which is the visits to the hospital, and that would include inpatient, outpatient, ER, and all that good stuff.
Got it. Okay. So assembling these three pillars would actually take time, right? And would it cause a lag in the data set on how we can...
No, actually the kind of the linchpin between the three pillars, we as users of the data, we don't have much to do.
Okay.
So it's the patient ID that appears across the different pillars.
Right.
Actually, that's how you know that the patient went to the doctor, then fills a prescription in the pharmacy. Oh my God, something happened, and gets hospitalized.
Right.
And this is how you see that. And regarding the lag is not, it's relatively small.
Okay.
And there's an offering called the alert, which is very popular in the industry.
Right.
And you can guess that if the alerts cannot be too old, right? Because otherwise, what business they would have.
Exactly.
And that's kind of a difference between the RX. The RX is the most recent, maybe like a week, but the MX would lag behind like 6 weeks or 2 months.
Okay.
So that's kind of things we need to know.
Okay. So what would be the source of this PLD?
Okay, so the source would be the pharmacy that we're talking about, and then on the physician office. So that would be so the physicians basically has to get paid, right? And they typically don't send the claim directly to the payer. They go through what we call the clearinghouse. The pharmacy uses the same thing, the hospital as well. And so the second one is coming from the clearinghouse.
Okay.
And the third one is from the payer. So basically, you want the money, you go through the mailman.
Right.
I receive your check, and I have to your claim, and I have to write a check. Right. So those are the three big ones. So the pharmacy, clearinghouse, and the payer. And in addition, there's the direct feeds. So those are the big kahunas that they want to make more money.
Right.
So instead of you want to sell the data to the data vendor, but sell it directly to the manufacturer.
Okay.
And that's working.
Right. It looks like that's pretty robust data offering for doing our analysis. And so if you wanted to do market landscape analysis, having a strong PLD would be good, right?
We need to watch out for, like everything from Bugam, nothing is perfect, right? They have the holes in the data, their biases, the anomalies, the duplicates in the data.
Okay.
We just need to be cognizant of these when you do the analyses.
Got it. Okay. So this might be a very well fit for a simple market landscape, right? Like I know cardiovascular and diabetes are simpler, not to put them down, but compared to oncology, like prostate cancer, being metastatic or hormone sensitive. So if the market dynamics are more complicated, would you still recommend
Yeah, that's a very good point, Shanmugam. And so there's something called narratives data now,
Okay.
which is basically what the either doctor talks and then get transcripted,
Yeah.
or coming from the nurse.
Okay.
And we have medically much more refined or granular data that obviously doesn't transpire in the PLD, because that's a claim business about paying, right? It's an account system.
Yeah.
And so this is definitely happening, and we've done projects in that space where now with the NLP, natural language processing, that would take out the good thing.
Okay.
And now with ChatGPT and recently all that stuff like DeepSeek and Hutu and now Hulu, and those are things that absolutely we're going to go in the direction. So from the tabular data, we'll go to narratives, and then I think we'll go to the images and audio and video.
Okay.
And this is where the industry is going to evolve, I think.
Got it.
Just me talking.
Nice. Yeah, thank you for the question.
Thank you, Shanmugam.
Yeah, thanks for watching. See you
Bye-bye.
in the next video.